And there we go in 3, 2, 1. So everybody, I'm Philip, as you already know. I'm the host of this session. And as a host, I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach. This is not a class. And you are not going to be corrected. Okay, so no corrections allowed in this immersion. Though you are going to learn a lot. Learn vocabulary, learning how to express, unlock your fears, face and fight your challenges to speak a new language. And it's important to just take a look over the material in the website, in the members area, to check and browse the topic, to bring some ideas, information, vocabulary, expressions, or structure you want to practice, okay? I'm going to divide you in small rooms so we can have a better conversation. The idea here is to be a conversation, okay? So I'm gonna follow the questions, but sometimes I like to create other questions as well, all right? So I'm gonna create 2 rooms here, and let me double check. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Right. So one room is gonna be with me here, and the others, Erika, Lurian, and Samuel, you are going to the other room, okay? So enjoy, have a good conversation. See you later. And for those who are here, let's keep pushing and start with personal presentation. So introduce yourself, and in this introduction, you can present whatever you want about yourself. You can mock like you were in an interview, or you can just do whatever you want with respect, of course. So Daniel, can you present yourself, please?
Of course, good morning again. My name is Daniel. I am 29 years old. I live in Icaraí, the metropolitan region of Ceará. And I work with cloud computing, graduated in computer engineer. And I live with my wife and my orange cat. In my free time, I like cycling, going to the beaches nearby my house, play video games, watch series. And I started and Talk 4 months ago to improve my English and lose my fear of speaking. That's it.
Very good, Daniel. Good to have you here. I think it's the first time you are with me in immersion, right?
Yeah, yes.
Very good, very good. The 6 a.m. immersions are special, okay? Especially because of the time. Otacílio, can you present yourself, please?
Good morning. Hello, guys. My name is Otacílio. I live in Pirapora, Minas Gerais. I was born off-state Paraná in Jesuita City. I am 49 years old. I am married. I have one daughter. Her name is Camille Pérez. My profession safe technician. I study in TALKNTALK of months.
Very good.
Thanks.
Very good, Otacílio. Really good to have you here. Welcome aboard. Daphne, what about yourself?
Good morning, guys. My name is Daphne. I'm 29 years old. I'm married. I live in Scotland. I work in a warehouse in the logistic area. And my free time, I like to travel to the beach and get out of the city.
Very good. Welcome again. Pedro, and you?
Good morning, guys. It's a great opportunity to participate into immersion so early. I participated into the past, but I remember I stopped the little immersions into this time. And I had the opportunity today. I decided, let's go. So, guys, my name is Pedro. I'm 25 years old. I live in Joatuba, a little city near from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I am the Talk into 1 year. I'm also a host here. And I like this opportunity to participate in the immersions to develop my ideas and develop my English.
Very good, Pedro. Good to have you aboard. And I'm Philip, and I'm doing this just not because only about my English, and of course I had the need to keep touch with the language to maintain and to keep pushing to learn new vocabulary, but also to wake up early in the morning and start the day. Okay, so I have a reason to wake up 5:30. Today I woke up a little bit late and I couldn't do my ritual morning routine, take a shower and everything to be better. But we're here, right? So that's the most important. And we are gonna talk about the present, and that's I think it's a good option. It was not easy to find a video, you know, like a good video. I wish I could have brought a video with someone speaking, but I was trying like just the 5 topics that the video mentioned. And the very first question is basically, do you consider yourself a present moment? So starting with Pedro, how do you see yourself? Are you a present moment
All
person?
right, guys. It's a central topic of some therapies of mine, like live by the moment, because for me, I am kind of person that sometimes just think about the past and sometimes just think about the future. For me, it's a kind of difficult try to live the moment because it is very important because when we don't live in this moment, you can don't perceive how could be good like the moment because all right, we are always developing ourselves, we are developing our ideas, but it's very important to live the moment. But I consider myself like a kind of people like most of time I thinking the future about like how it's going like in the future, how gonna be. But I'm trying to develop that video, and these 5 steps are really interesting, like some good quick tips to get in my day.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not a big deal, but like to practice it, but it's hard with lots of informations and distractions, you know, even and here, when we are in an immersion, I don't know you, Pedro, as a host, if you have realized, but we see people like they are here, but when they are not speaking, they are somewhere, and it's pretty normal. Like I do the same sometimes. Like I'm here, and sometimes especially when immersion is during the day. So for example, 9, 10 a.m. or 5, 6, and then I'm here as a host, and then something pops up because I need to solve or there's an issue. So I'm here, but then I'm somewhere else, you know. I think the 6 a.m. immersions are good to be present for real. And fluency, it's not just by speaking, but by paying attention on each other. You know? And you, Daniel, how do you see yourself? Pedro has brought his opinion, and what's
Uh,
yours about yourself?
I consider myself as someone who lives in the present moment. I don't always focus only in what the best for my future is a like little problem sometimes. I also do what makes me happy in the moment, and I know planning already is very important, but I really enjoy uh, being in the moment, staying engaged um, with that's going on now, and solving things in the moment. For example, in the work, I like solving the problems the immediate moment. That's why I did say in a present moment kind of person for this for lives the present moment in in more times.
And is it difficult for you to do that?
Many time, yes, it's
Yeah.
difficult. Yes.
But do you realize when you're not present and you need to get back?
Yes, for
How do you do
example,
that?
for example, I use the smartphone, for example, is a very great problem for returning the present moment, né? In conversation, in meeting, for example. I take the smartphone away for don't distract me.
Yeah. One of the things in the 6 a.m. immersions, I'm gonna talk a lot about this and the benefits of being a host and participate in this advanced training is that when you are a host, you are more present than ever because uh, you are dealing with other people. They are paying attention on you. They are waiting your response or your call, and then you don't have many options to not be here. You need to pay attention on everyone's answer, you know.
Yeah.
So it helps with that. Otacílio, what about yourself? Do you consider yourself a present person?
Yes, I try to stay in the moment and enjoy what's happening now. Eh, my present moment uh, in study English with you. My dreams uh, speak English fluent with you. Thanks.
Very good, Otacílio. Very good. Very good. I like that. I like that. Very good. Keep that way. Okay. Continua assim. Okay. And you, Daphne, what about yourself? Are you a present person? Like, which moments are you more present, which you are not? And if you could give examples.
No, it's difficult to me. I try to be here and living the now, but I usually think too much in my future or too much in my past. And my psychologist said to me that when we live the past, we get the pressure. And when we live the tomorrow, the future, we get anxiety. And you have to live now, accept the reality, and not overthink in yesterday or tomorrow, just in relax and enjoy this moment.
And which situations you realize you are conscious that you are not living the present, or you don't realize? How is that for you?
When I'm not happy or when I am in the pressure situation.
Yeah.
I try to change the ideas and I lose the focus in my situation.
So you have a trigger, right? When you feel
Yeah.
sad, maybe I'm focused too much on the past, or if I'm anxious, I'm focused too much in the future.
Yeah.
What do you do when it happens?
I take my phone and I start scrolling my social medias. Yeah, or I try to buy something to take the dopamine easy.
Dopamine, yeah.
Dopamine, yeah, is harmful habits.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. I do the same. I have a game in my phone that's like a silly game about zombies. You kill zombies, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Nowadays, these games they are like you need to pay everything, but I don't pay at all, and it gets harder. So you need to be patient. And I'm not there to be better in the game, but just to spend some time. So throughout the day, sometimes I'm, too exhausted. My mind is thinking too much. Then, let me play that a little bit, like 10 minutes, and then I go back, you know. because sometimes there's something, it happens to me that lately, I think in the past 2, 3 years, I have been eager to eat sweet, especially. So, or Japanese food. So the first thing I think when I'm anxious, I want something badly enough to happen. I think, oh, I would order temaki or Japanese food just to relax a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And then I spend money on that because Japanese food is not cheap, it's expensive. And sweets, like if you start eating, and I gained a lot of weight. So I started this 6 a.m. immersions to start training after that. But I am not training, I'm just like working in a row. I stopped here and I keep going in the same place. So it's been terrible, but I'm gonna work on that. Very good. So that's why it's cool to bring those topics. It's like a group therapy live session on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let me start with Otacílio now. Question number 2, Otacílio. What makes it difficult for you to stay in the moment?
Distraction from my phone or too many that make it hard to focus.
Very good. Yeah, phone is terrible. And yeah, phone, lots of tabs, you know, in the browser. So yeah. And for you, Daniel, what makes it difficult to stay in the moment for you?
For me, nowadays, I agree with you, Otacílio. We have so many distraction, mainly with our smartphones. For example, is the mainly distraction thing. I think that's on the of the main reasons it's hard to stay in the moment. I have been working on the that to and try and reduce to use my phone. I also sometimes my work task is make me worry and anxious about the future, and then have the point to and, and that can mess me up in my day too. The smartphone and the work tasks.
And what makes you more anxious about?
The meeting is important in the work, depending the customer. Have the customers is hard to talk,
Yeah.
and for me have so many meetings is cause the anxious.
Yeah. Dealing with people, it's complicated. In the beginning, when I started working um, by myself back in 2015, 2016, I went crazy, you know, to find a new student. I remember the first client, the first student that hired me as a private teacher, that I didn't know the person, you know. So when you know of someone, it's a friend or a recommendation from a friend, it's different. But when it's someone that you have no idea who is this person, and her name is Isabel. I always say about her, she doesn't know, but I'm still in touch, like on Instagram with her, and she's doing a great job. And she was the first. And then I remember she like, oh, I'm gonna start having class with you, and she paid the first sessions, 5 classes. And for me, that money was like, wow, I'm rich, you know. That was amazing. But before that, I was really anxious about the situation. Oh, is she gonna like me or not? And then, and Pedro, how about yourself? How does it work? Like, how difficult is for you to stay in the moment? And if you have examples, just to like,
All right. So I really appreciate the definition about the psychologist Daphne about like thinking it's about the
Yeah,
past is like a kind of
easy. Like,
depression. Yes, it's amazing. I believe like it's a kind of a good definition because it's like how I feel like during the day. I perceive myself like kind of it. And all right, guys, we are living in the information area, so it's real difficult because we have like so much information to search to get know, and always time I perceive myself like I put a pressure in myself like trying to no, I have to develop myself, I have to get know more things, I have to study, I have to get a course, I have to get a mastery or some things like that. And with that, like I'm same doing the same like you, like when I feel kind of it, I start to scrolling, and then when I perceive like I just scrolling, I put my pressure on myself like, oh my god, guys, I have to study, I have to do at some class or things like that. And I believe like that make more difficult for me is about the information because all the times we have in receiving some informations during the job is really difficult too because every time I'm doing something, but some client or some big problem happens, we have to stop doing what are you doing, what we are doing, and then resolve the other things. And it's real kind of exercise to try to focus again some when that situation comes. But the kind of it, I believe like the most difficult for me is about the information we are receiving and the perceptions that have so much information you have always to get know like about everything.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I totally understand. And Daphne, I'm gonna ask you question number 3 and question number 2 at the same time. Okay, just to make it more complex. So we have this thing about the difficulty to stay in the moment, right? And when you are having this difficulty, and we have talked already, what do you usually practice to make yourself in the present? So do you practice mindfulness? Do you have like a regular practice to be present? I know you talked about the bad habits, but do you have any good habits around this?
Coffee can help. Sometimes Coca-Cola. Deep breathing, pray to God, think about why is this so important to do, and embrace the storm, engage, like you said, to be host, help you to have more attention. And the same way, you need to participate and enjoy the moment. It's like a play to soccer. It's not fun if you are just in seat.
Yeah,
Need to play with the team,
yeah. When you're watching,
just in
it's
watching.
something, but when you are inside playing, living the experience, it's totally different. Do you have any situation where like, oh, and I'm gonna give an example. The tax, I don't know how, I don't remember how, it's easy to say, imposto de renda, I forgot how to say that in English.
Receipt.
It's like, I don't know, it's income tax.
Contact.
Income tax. The income tax, it drives me crazy every year. It's easy because I don't do that. I just pay someone. But to get the amount of documents and every year I have to do that, and it's not difficult. It just like take 15 minutes only, but I let it by the last minute. It drives me crazy. I still haven't figured out how to solve this. So you are talking about this solutions and everything. But how do you embrace the storm? How do you face it in order to be present or to be more relaxed, less anxious? Like if you would give me an advice, for example, how do you do that? Is there an example you practice?
Yeah, I try to become a part of the situation. Give your energy, because when you give your energy, you have more focus. Give your best in this project, this moment. Try to listening other people's. It's like a play the ball, drop off the ball and receive the ball, and the time fly when you are in the work, when you work together is can help.
Very good, very good. Um, and yeah, do you think that meditation helps? Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I think meditation help you um, to have more self acknowledge and help you to manage your emotional,
Yeah,
decrease your nerves, your anxiety. You can yeah, you can organize it, your emotional in your in your head.
yeah. And when I meditate, it feels like all the thoughts, all the information, they pop up in my head at the same time. Like that a statement of, oh, when you meditate, you don't think too much. For me, it's really the opposite. That's the moment where I think more than ever, but it relaxes and calms down. I need to get back to it. Very good. Tassilo, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Question number 3, okay? How do you usually practice mindfulness or presence?
I practice mindfulness by breathing deeply and pay attention to the present moment.
Very good. Do you, um, is it difficult to be present?
No, my difficult in present moment, uh, learning English. I understand my friends, my host in live. My difficult, uh, how to say, common English.
With
Ah,
English.
uh, with peoples, with live, my difficult in moments in the work. Uh,
Very good, very
very
good.
good. Thanks.
Eu sei que é difícil, mas tá indo bem, tá? Devagarzinho. É isso aí, muito bom. Very good. Um, Daniel, and let me ask you question number 4. What's one small thing you enjoy, like, but often overlook?
I think I have one activity I like to enjoy is something important to just enjoy doing doing absolutely nothing. I like in the weekend in the moment to do absolutely nothing is a pleasure for me. The rest and I like mindfulness for me. I read the book with the book the Mark Williams and Danny Pinn, the mindfulness for uh, help me to maintain my mind keep and calm without stressing stuff I should be doing. Sometimes on Sundays I feel like I have to more productive to do more, and I end up not enjoying in the rest on the my free time. And I I started meditation to help me in the situations or make nothing in some moments or play video game to relax. And I was looking uh, for this in the weekend.
Yeah, I need to find something to do, you know, rather than working. And I know it's a moment I'm leaving, focus at work, but I feel like this week or the last we were talking about, or I know it wasn't 6 a.m., it was at night, Tuesday. We were talking about happiness, and then I realized I'm not doing things that makes me happy, like traveling to the beach, having like a moment to not think too much, just, you know. So yeah, or exercising like swimming. And yeah, by the way, I have just remembered that I need to text my dog to send me like an authorization to do exercises to go there to have swimming classes. Yeah. Swimming is the best for me. Though I think too much while swimming and I lose the count of the laps since I was a child. For me, it's crazy. That's why I
Good.
use a watch. So it counts for me. But yeah. And you, Pedro, what's one small thing or the things you enjoy doing, but you often overlook?
All right, guys. I will say something that could be controversial, but even receiving information is something that sometimes make me anxious. Sometimes I overlook like have a moment for me and try to real get know about, like, for example, read a book. For me is very difficult nowadays because I'm working on site. I have a different routine that I had in the past. So I'm trying to adapt like good habits into my life. Like, for example, reading, like we are saying about meditation. Is there some kind of habits like we said about income tax, like making you anxious, Philip? And all right, it's a kind of uh, habits that if you do like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, that it will help you into like when you put a long term. But all right, guys, sometimes it's so much more comfortable just scrolling or doing something like that don't get you somewhat knowledge or other things like that. Then you put like into your routine like this kind of habits like try to meditation 10 minutes or try to read it or try to read it. That's a kind of habits that I overlook, unfortunately. But day by day I try to develop that and try to put.
Yeah, and sometimes it like I understand why you mention it's controversial because we have a lot of information, but sometimes you just want different kind of information that makes you relax, you know. So what's the book you're trying to read or you want to read?
So it's interesting because I started to use the Notion last year, and I had a kind of template that try to follow the how books I'm reading. And
Oh,
I
nice.
started I believe like 4 books last year, but I didn't finish any of them. And I'm trying to really Kabbalah Mística. That's a kind of book that I already read, but I start to read it again because it's some kind of concepts that I don't get yet. So, and they like that when we are trying to read some content like is more deeper, for me it's a kind of difficult because you have don't read it just once. You have to read 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A kind of time is like to real understand the information.
Yeah, I have been having issues to read and pay attention. So the last time I tried, I was reading and listening at the same time, you know, just to help me focus. Let me ask the next question to Otacílio, because I guess you're leaving in some minutes. So, Otacílio, question number 5. How often do you pause to reflect during the day, during your day?
I enjoy quiet morning, but I often overlook how peaceful they are.
Very good, very good. Overlook is a good word to use. I do not use that much. And Daphne, what are the things you enjoy doing, but you overlook?
Mm, yeah, I enjoy to think that my day will finish soon. Yeah, I focus in the end of the day.
And does it bring anxiety?
Yes.
Yes. And what do you like the most about finishing your day?
I like to take a shower and lay down in my sofa and watching Netflix, YouTube, series, relaxing.
So you want the day to finish like the work or the tasks you have, things that you do during the day. So you have a moment to yourself. So you take care of yourself, right?
Yes, I take time to myself here.
Very good, very good. And this is awesome, really to focus on you and the present moment. And do you pause to reflect? Bye bye, Atacílio. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Do you reflect on your day during your day? Do you have a moment during the day to like just think about yourself a little bit or the things going on? Can you do that or have you done that already?
Yes, I get more quiet and I don't like to talk a lot. Yeah, I'm feel more hurt and I don't like to talk about it. I prefer to talk in another day because I don't want to como que fala? Desconto. I don't
Yeah,
like this. Yeah,
to put
desconto.
out on
Put
other.
out in another person.
Yeah, very good, very good. Just before like we're gonna bring people back, and I think this question it's really important in my opinion to be present in the moment. That is, what are you grateful for right now? 6:49 a.m. Brazilian time. I don't know what time is for Daphne, but I guess it's 10:49 or 11:49, I guess.
10 to 11.
Oh, okay. So what are you grateful for right now? So Pedro, let me start with you. What you're grateful for right now?
All right, guys. In my opinion, something that I try to be grateful right now is about I wake up early. I had this opportunity to take time for myself for some skill that I had to develop. And all right, I had to take a shower, take a breakfast when the meeting finished. But if that's like some check up of my things I had to do in my day. And it's real good, like when you perceive like yourself, like, oh, I dedicate myself 1 hour to English, and with that, I know I have to be constant for a great results. It's a little step. That's why. That's the reason that I grateful right now.
Very good, very good. And what about you, Daniel? What are you grateful for right now?
I'm really grateful for the for the peace I have in my life, and the comfort, and my health, too, and my wife, and that is makes me my days more lighter, levy, so much. Most of the time, uh, uh, every time just feels the more easy and more enjoyable. But the mix and the factors in my life is having the peace and calm. And now the opportunity in the study English in this time, the immersions I have organization my time to stay in the immersion in the time this time.
Very good, very good. And you, Daphne, what are you grateful for right now?
I would say accept the moment, accept what you cannot control, slow down, and disconnect from your social medias, from the time. Don't look at the clock all the time, and just feel the moment.
Very good, very good. For me, I guess I'm grateful to be alive, to wake up early, to work on something I love about that is developing people, because I'm developing myself, and by developing myself, it helps to develop others, you know. So I think it's pretty much like that. As I have mentioned before, to be the host and here, it's not about, I'm not here to help you guys with English. I'm here to help myself. I'm looking to myself to improve myself. And by improving myself, you're gonna be improved. Like you're gonna receive this impact. So I'm grateful to have these thoughts, and of course to have a good life, a good girlfriend, a good partner, a good family, and like to have everything. I have everything basically. So I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful that we are going to bring people back so we can finish up this meeting with them as well. And next week, it's going to be my birthday. So I'm not gonna have immersions on Thursday and Friday, okay? And the other weekend, it's gonna be holiday. So Thursday and Friday as well. So next week, we're gonna have immersions from Monday to Wednesday at 6 a.m. and Monday to Wednesday at 6 a.m. as well, okay? So in case you have like Pedro and Lourdes coming back here, so I'm gonna broadcast this message to all the hosts, but if you have like a holiday coming up and you're not gonna be able to have your immersion, to have your moment to study, just let us know so we cancel that, so everybody feel okay and peaceful about it, right? So Samuel, now it's Sam. We're getting more intimate, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask the last question we had here. Sam, what are you grateful for right now?
Well, that's a great one question, and we answer that. And right now, at the moment, I'm grateful for the life you is that because Luria makes me think about my entire life with her answer. Was beautiful what she said. And yeah, I'm very grateful for my life, for be here with you guys to have this opportunity. It's not easy to wake up at 5:40 a.m. It's not easy at all. But here we are. And yeah, I thank God for that, for this opportunity to be here, to be learning, to be having the opportunity to grow as well, improve my English. And I hope this can bring me some more opportunity at my job, to gain more and can provide a better way to live for my family, to have my more time to spend with my kids as well.
Very good, Sam. Very good. Erica, and what are you grateful for right now?
I'm grateful for my life and the life of my loved one. I'm grateful as well to be here, to wake up at 6 a.m. for study English. I think it's a great opportunity for me. And I said to Sam and Luria, at this time, I could be on a bus packed like fish, as many Brazilians. But I'm here studying English and looking for a better future for me. So I'm so grateful for this, for my life, for the sun, for the life, for us as well, guys. So I'm grateful for everything.
Very good. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. And you, Lurian, what you're grateful for right now?
Yes, I talk about that. Just the power that we have to wake up today is, if you think about the other ones, some people just will not wake up right now, So this is a big thing to think about, my liberty to walk, to have this, to my safety. I said for me the world is really dangerous, so I need to say thanks for every day for the safety of my family, my loved ones. I don't to breathe, I'm grateful for the sunny. I'm grateful for to have the opportunity to stay here, to stay in my job, for the life, when you compare with the other situations, I think you need to be really grateful.
Very good. Very good. And I'm grateful to have all of you at 6 a.m. here with me, because I know it's not easy. It's not easy for me. I know it's not easy for everyone here. So thank you so much for being around and being in the community, enjoying, speaking up, being respectful. We don't have issues about the respect or, things around that. So, and for me, that's surprisingly amazing, because nowadays it's difficult to have conversations without fights and everything else. And well, I hope all of you can have the experience soon enough to be a host, because it develops and it speeds up your learning. It's not about volunteering. It's not about helping. It's about yourself. Being selfish as a host is really important. So why am I a host? Because I want to wake up early in the morning. I want to practice my English. I want to be more in touch with the community. So I want to go to practice exercise after the session, though I'm not doing that at the moment, but it's gonna happen. So that's it. Okay, that's why I'm grateful to be here. And just to let everybody know, next week, Thursday and Friday, we're not gonna have immersion at 6 a.m. because it's gonna be my birthday and my parents are coming here on Thursday. So we're not gonna have that. And the other week, it's holiday on Thursday, so we're not gonna have immersions at 6 a.m. again, Thursday and Friday. Okay, 2 weeks in a row. So this week it's okay, and tomorrow and next it's gonna be Monday to Wednesday, and the other Monday to Wednesday as well. All right. So Lurian, Erica, Samuel, Pedro, Daniel, and Daphne, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Hope to see you tomorrow with another topic. Check the material in the members area. Just browse the topic, and let's talk and practice English and learn tomorrow as well. Okay? So see ya. Have a great day. Enjoy.
Bye. Great
Bye.
day for all.
Bye.
Bye bye.